we are grateful for the Rwandan government and all the people that helped here. Like I heard, like also many volunteers like made this happen.
I think the African Drone Forum is a fantastic platform for many companies who would like to really share some of the technology, and drone has been around for a long time, but the way to be able to put it in solutions and application is so diverse, and there are so many great companies here that have different technology to offer. And of course, it's a privilege. I think there's such a great representation, and we're here from Korea, South Korea. It's the only Asian country, but to be with such prestigious countries, Germany, Switzerland, Spain, United States, that's really one of the top, high-tech powerhouses. So yes, we are very privileged and honored to be here.
I understand that some of you visited Karongi yesterday for the start of the Lake Kivu Challenge flying competition, which will continue there later this week. This tournament has a great practical value because competitors get to demonstrate what is possible on the ground.
And I think Africa is a great place where we can actually use this drone to save lives, and because we have the drone with the two different systems, the helicopter and the normal plane, we are able to take off and land on the roof, and we can also deliver then medicine, blood or whatever to destinations that are normally not that easy reachable.
Has all the features necessary for us to call this thing a drone, because every drone has got motors, ESC, flight control, something to do autonomous navigation module, radio chip, body to suspend everything on it. That's why we have decided to use bamboo, because it's available local resources that to show my fellow Africans that we have all the resources necessary to start doing drone things. Yeah, not only to have fans looking drone like those, as you can see, but we can start from this and moving forward, trying to make this thing looking nice.
One of the approaches that Rwanda has taken is to bring students that have an interest in AI, in IT, together and bring them in labs to innovate together. Some were mentioned by the Minister of Infrastructure, like K-Lab. There's also Leaper Lab that is solely focused on drones and AI. There's also a Center of Excellence at the University of Rwanda. And then there's also technical colleges, where these students may not necessarily have all the facilities of an innovation lab, but they're steeped in STEM. And yesterday, when we went to launch the flying competitions in Karongi, we made sure to make a stop at the IPRC there, which is a technical college, and showed to the kids there, and they're here today as well, that it's possible to learn how to fly a drone within a 30-minute session. They may not know all the safety regulations. I hope the regulators in the room will bear with that, but they will at least have the mechanics in mind, and they'll have that first impression that this thing that I'm seeing on TV or that I've heard about on the radio is actually right here in front of me. It's not that difficult. It's sort of like a game. And even if you have never played video games, within a few minutes you get the concepts. And that opening of minds for our young people is critical, so that they understand that drones isn't something that someone else out there with many more years of experience should be able to operate, but I can do so myself. I've seen it in my school. I'm 16 years old, and maybe by the time I'm 25, I can have my own company.
The forum also covered the future of deliveries using drones, whereby whether it's food airdrops, deliveries by drones, can be a game changer, in particular for the last mile delivery in conflict areas. It's remarkable to see that very particularly Africa's agriculture sector is progressively transformed into a high-tech industry through precision farming methods. Through real-time gathering and processing of data, farmers are able to make data-driven decisions. As witnessed here, new and socially impactful opportunities for using drones continue to emerge across the globe. And it's impressive to note that Africa is already beginning to lead the drone revolution in logistics, natural resource monitoring, and humanitarian response for the benefit of the citizens. Unmanned aerial vehicles have demonstrated the potential to drastically improve health supply chain system, from product forecasting to stock and order management, logistics data management, and transport resource management. We cannot exhaust all that has been discussed in this forum, but the challenge for all of us here and for the rest of Africa is that we have to achieve and fully benefit from the use of drones and unmanned aerial vehicles for socio-economic development.
The use of drones to deliver life-saving blood products and vaccines to remote health centers is already a reality in our country here in Rwanda through our partnership with Zipline, a Rwandan company. Cheris US is using drone technology for crop monitoring and mapping to support the productivity of our farmers. There is so much that can be done with this technology. The African Drone Forum, therefore, comes at the right time. Let me offer a few thoughts on the importance of this work for our continent. First, the policies and regulation that we put in place should promote innovation and not slow it down. Our experience in this sector has been that the priorities of safety, security, and innovation cannot be effectively catered for within the regulatory framework. Second, continued investment in physical infrastructure and human capital should go hand in hand with the adoption of drone technology. Why limit ourselves to just using drones? We can also design and manufacture drones in Africa, as demonstrated by examples at this forum.